beautiful Patreon. Excuse my crazy hair. It's just trying to do everything that I need to do. Today I'm supposed to be full hermit mode. I even have the books I'm reading, organizing my goodies, and of course starting the next, because Spirit's like, Daisy, we need to get started, like, come on. So I am always behind. I feel like as a human we are always behind, but you're my Patreons, so I told you that I was gonna do a video before I went full hermit. Now what does that mean that I'm going hermit? Okay, so for the remainder of this week, today is the first, so today is Imbolc, which I probably said it wrong. It's the Chinese New Year. It's also the energy of Aquarius, which is me. So it's almost like it's my New Year's. It's my personal New Year. So not only am I working on course, because my purpose is always to share my wisdom, my expansion, you know, my transcendence with you all. That's my purpose. This is why I do what I do. But it's also my time to kind of like gather and take things to account. I forgot my water. Sorry, I forgot my water. So when you are gathering around to your birthday time, your birthday is very, very special. It's the day that you came over into this realm, into this plane, right? So it is your time to not work, to not over-exasperate. It is your time to be with yourself, to expand, to be grateful for your life, for your joy, for the experiences. So when your birthday time comes around, you need to kind of take that time to gather your thoughts and to kind of see where you are, see where you want to go. I posted something on Instagram today, which is a little bit of predictions for this beautiful new Chinese New Year with the essence and energy of the tiger. And I shared this with you guys in the predictions, is that everything that you've sowed the last couple of years, especially the last 9 to 15 months, you are going to be witnessing in the next 6 to 12 months. So in the next years, you know, and I know that in our realm and the divine realm, the timing is different. That's why when I do readings for you guys, yes, you get a little bit of what's in front of you, but a lot of the time Spirit wants to prepare you for the next. They do that to me all the time. They'll be like, Daisy, the reading that we did 2 or 3 months ago, I need you to look at it. And then I'll go to it and I'll read it and be like, oh my God, this is happening to me right now. And this was like a reading I did for me like months ago. So when you have your birthday time, I want you to write it down. I want you to get your calendar. And I shared this in one of my last videos when I was doing the New Year's stuff. I got this binder for me. I absolutely love it. I got it in Zazzle. I linked to Zazzle, and it has my name. It has my my business on the side, you know, because I do, you know, love goddess work is like my forte, right? So this is not only my business, but it's also my manifestations, because my business is personal. It's not like a 9 to 5. It's something that I do from my love. And we're here because we printed these beautiful printables a couple days ago, and I'm hoping that you guys worked upon them, and I want to talk to you all about it. All right. So that's what this hermit mode is for me. This is time for me to reflect, to be grateful. Of course, this is my birthday, so it's a time of celebration. And I want to let you guys know, so if you send me emails and I'm not replying right away, if it's taking me a couple of days, you know, okay, well, Daisy's in hermit mode. Eventually, when my assistant learns to do all those things, I'll have an auto reply that says, hey, I'm in hermit mode. So that'll be kind of cute. Those are things that I'm working on, you know, as I grow my spiritual business and my assistant learns all these new tricks. So the first printable that we got is, I absolutely love the energy of lavender. It's very tranquil, it's very joyful, it's very peaceful. And I felt like it was going to be great for this beautiful energy. And I wrote goals, ideas, desires, and notes. You would think, okay, goals and desires are the same thing. So they're not. I always say this all the time. Goals are, example, my goal for this week is to really take care of me, right? And my desires would be expansion, you know, learning, taking a lot of spiritual connection, reading. I really want to read. You know, I have another book there, and then I have this book for a while that I've been wanting to sit down and read it, which is really good, and I keep starting it, and then I don't finish it. So those are goals. Desire to prepare my next class, which I'm super excited about, that you guys are gonna absolutely love, to finish working on the new book that I'm working on, that I was wanting to like launch in for Valentine's, and it doesn't look like that's happening. But, and not beating yourself up when you don't do things, okay? It's really important. You know, I joke about it all the time. You know, a lot of us beat ourselves up when we don't finish things. We think like, oh my gosh, I'm a failure because I didn't do this, or look at the time and I haven't done this. And you don't want to beat yourself up, because it's about experiences. Like, life is always shifting and changing for you. So it's about looking at the things that you have to do and working upon them. Maybe do a schedule, you know. And that's another thing that I do here. And maybe I'll start adding them. If you guys want me to add that in our Patreon page, I will do that. So let me show you the ones that I did. Where are they? Okay, I can't show you the ones that I have because they have personal stuff on. So I do different ones. I found this a really cute that has just like the days of the week. It's just very simple. And then I added mermaids because me and my granddaughters were watching the movie Splash, and it's just like we absolutely love the movie. So everything mermaids, you know, I started telling the stories about when I saw Splash and how I thought I was gonna be a mermaid. Of course, I was 8 years old. And then this one I did myself. So it's about you. I love this. I hands-on did this, and I just made copies. So these are my weekly planner sheets that I add into the journal. And I love it because I know the things that I have to do for you guys. And of course, I mean, like, this is, and I gotta hold it so you guys don't see. I can't even show you because I have information on there. But I have different papers. I have the papers to say my Venus rituals that I do every Friday or Saturday or Sunday, because sometimes Venus will be like, or Spirit will be like, hey, you can't do it today, do it tomorrow, or wait till Monday. I think I've even done Venus energy on Mondays. And I have the prosperity one. So like, I have everything as organized as possible. And then I have the surprise that I have for my Venus individuals. I have the altars that I'm working on, and I'm super excited about the energy that Spirit is showing today. Because today is the energy of 2-1, but it's going into 2-2-2 tonight. So the altars will all get that beautiful energy. With all that being said, you want to take this energy, and it's almost like a gracious, emotional state of gratitude over what you desire. So ideas. What ideas are coming to you? So today, beautiful altar client was talking to me about connecting with the angels. Of course, we had the manifesting with the angels, but she was talking about like really like very specific angels that she wants to work with and how to work with them. And I told her, hey, we could do, which I never thought about this before. Like, I do readings on the phone, not a lot. I try to do only a few a month because phone readings take a lot of energy. And she's like, you know, consultation would be great. You know, we could do a consultation. And I'm like, you know, I was like, that's a great idea. You know, connecting, you know, going in depth with the angels, connecting with the angels so you could feel their energy. Very similar to the videos, but it's more personal. It's no me with you, right? So that would be ideas, okay? especially that I want to start doing the classes. So just like the Manifesting with the Angels is wonderful. So Manifesting with the Angels is a wonderful book to connect with the angels and manifesting your dreams and your desires. The videos are up. I still have a few that I have to upload, and then I have a lot of beautiful meditations that I'm going to be working on during my hermit mode time. So for me to do meditations, I have to be in a very tranquil state and very high frequency state. And like today, I still have some unblocking and clearing. I'm always doing that. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, how do we do healing? How do we do unblocking? You know, and someone like me that's constantly working with spirit, that's constantly working with so many individuals, there are so many people that come to my channel, I have to always keep my frequency at a high state. So when I feel like for example, when Mercury and Venus went direct, I don't know about you guys, but I felt it like really strongly. I got really tired, and Spirit's like, take this day. It was a Sunday, so it was perfect. So yeah, I did a couple things. My assistant did some orders for me, and I was able to, you know, write the little notes. And I went, you know, I've been watching my The Good Witch, which is just kind of things that just put me in a really happy state, and that's what you want to do. So when your vibration, you feel like your body is saying, okay, you need to calm down, you need to quiet yourself, you need to relax, you need to unblock, you know, surrounding yourself with a lot of high frequency is really, really important. So take your time, you know, write your goals. Like, what are your goals for, let's say, for February? And what you could do is you could make copies of your printable and do one of these every month. You know, what are your goals, you know, for this month? What are your desires for that month? What ideas do you get? And then notes could be you coming back and being like, okay, that idea really worked. Or like I said, notes that would be like, oh, so my beautiful uncle client said, you know, try this, and with that idea, you know, however, just kind of let it flow. Now, the vision board. I absolutely love these because it's one thing to have like a vision board that you put up. It's another thing that you have one that you could revisit and look at. And, you know, I have it in my journal and I love to revisit. I like to add pictures. So the first one is your wealth goal. So something that I saw the other day on TikTok that I thought was really, really beautiful is a lot of us will be like, well, I want to have a six-figure income, right? So you're thinking you want to make, let's first say $100,000 a year. And I know a lot of you, some of you see that as a lot of money, and some of you are beyond that, you know. So what does it take for me to make? So what you need to do is see what you are doing. What do you provide? Because in order to make money, because a lot of people, they kind of freak out because I'll ask them, okay, so where's your prosperity coming from? And they don't know. They're like, well, I want to play the lottery, which is fine. You know, you could definitely go and buy a ticket every Saturday or whatever and play the lottery. Personally, I always say I like to provide a service. I find it, for me, manifesting prosperity comes easier from giving my work, my purpose, you know, because it's so loving. I do it with a lot of love. I do it with my emotions. It brings me a lot of gratitude, a lot of bliss. So I will say, okay, I want to make this amount of money, and then I'll provide. Spirit will tell me, okay, so do this, you know, provide these. I got to the point that I'm not doing so many rituals because they were taking a lot of my time, definitely out of my energy. And then I was coming across some individuals that I should not have been working with them to begin with. And so I told Spirit, I really don't want to do that anymore. I'm at a level in my life where I feel like I'm beyond that. That's like stuff that I did in my 20s, my 30s. So that was fine. But now I'm in my late 40s. I want to be at a whole other level where I could help at a larger scale without giving too much of me. So Spirit's like, they gave me the idea of Patreon and doing the rituals that we have been doing, which are beautiful because you guys voice what you've manifested, what we have worked on together, what you have co-created with spirit, and you know, me being the middleman. I'm the medium. I'm like the kind of like, I am the channel. How do I say it? I'm like the channel to connecting the different frequencies of the divine with yourself, right? So that makes me really happy, you know. So then you look at what you provide, and of course I'm using my personal experience, but you have to look at yourself, because I'll talk to people that'll have, I work with someone that you know, she has her 9 to 5, but she just started a side business with beauty care, and she lives in a really beautiful place, very tropical. So it's really easy for her to get access to those organic materials that she needs to make this. So I said, what you need to do is do a line of the things that you absolutely love, that you use for yourself, because that's another thing. Would you use this? You know, think about, because a lot of people look at the trends and whatever, and we all do that. I'm the first one that I'll look at what's trending, and like I do my mermaid confetti because that's like a trend, but at the same time I add crystals and stuff like that because that's stuff that I love, that I work with. So it's okay to incorporate the trends, but you want to look at your wealth goals. As in, for say, I follow an Etsy shop owner, I think she's a YouTuber too, that all she does is readings. And she has, I think, 100 listings of different readings that she does. And then she says, okay, well, this month I want to make $10,000. And then what she does is she breaks down how many readings she has to do in order to manifest that goal, or that desire, that wealth goal. And so what she does is she'll put certain readings, well, she see which ones are popular, so then she'll advertise that one more. And the reason this occurs is once you set that wealth goal, spirit will share with you synchronized energy, action steps, what you must do. For example, my on-call altar client came to me and said, hey Daisy, I really would love this. And then we had already thought about the classes that I want to do, but I didn't really know what I wanted to add to the classes. Here she comes and tells me this, and my mind is like, ding, 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 that's your answer. So wealth goal, set the wealth goal, and know that spirit is going to align you with the action plan. Now, the next one is health goals. You know, this could be exercising. This could be, it doesn't, you know, a lot of people think health is all about weight loss and stuff. And yeah, generally it is, but it's not just about that. It's also taking care of yourself, you know, self-love, you know, praising, you know, a lot of that. I'm awesome, you know, divine feminine energy. And just like last night, I had this beautiful dream that I wrote down that I'm actually building a listing around it. Okay, so it's really, really awesome to incorporate your personal self-health goals into your life, because if you are 100%, then you could give. Then on the bottom says social, love, family, career, spiritual, and knowledge. And then, and it's like the vision goal is, the vision board is all about, you know, like what's social. Me, social is here with you guys, but my number one social is always my children and my grandchildren. Love is everything that I do is love. The time I spend with my family, like today, believe it or not, I just took the Christmas stuff off the door, and I'm just like, I have to put the Valentine's stuff because Valentine is like 2 weeks away. Family, that's still with me as part of love, but you could also write things that you want to do with your family, maybe vacation time, maybe start planning Christmas. Today, I was in the kitchen cooking, singing Christmas songs, and we are in February. What is wrong with me? Career. So setting the goals of where do you want your career to be? Spirituality, your knowledge. Believe it or not, when you read books, even, I know this book is fiction. She did, what is her name? Deborah. She found a lot of the history of the witches and incorporated into this fictional story, but it has a lot of non-fiction artifacts and research that she did, because I read her story and absolutely love it. So reading builds, you know, it builds that knowledge base. Now, what I love about these printables is that they ask you questions. And eventually I probably know I will be doing a journal that is going to help you manifest through prompts, because what I noticed with my scripting journals is that you guys love the, oh, I am grateful, because you get to add that. But I noticed that the most popular ones are the ones that ask concrete questions. Like my manifesting with the angels, the reason why you all benefit so much from it is because the angels ask you very precise questions to get your energies, to get your emotions, to get you thinking, to get you asking, just to really put that movement under you so you could manifest what it is that you desire. Now, this talks about the monthly focus. What is my priority for this month? For example, my priority for this month is me, because this month is all about self-love. It's all about me focusing on the book that I'm working on, the classes that I'm working on. So there's a lot of new things that are unraveling. And in the beginning, when I was first doing this stuff, I would get overwhelmed, because I would think like, oh my God, it's too much. You know, how am I going to do my moon boxes? Because I have to do that too. How am I going to do my rituals? And now everything is in my day planner. So every day I focus on different things, because even if you notice now, my assistant and me, we are also doing jewelry, because symbols, wearing symbols, you know, has a lot of energy, right? For example, like right here, I don't think you could barely see it. It's just a little, kind of like a little charm, right? But inside of it, I have bismuth, and bismuth to me is the limitless source of, because it's not a stone, it's actually a metalloid. And I'm always talking about it because it really helps me a lot. It kind of expands the energy of time, so I could get all my work done, and it organizes me so that I know what I need to do, and it helps me prioritize the things in order. Now, it says, what is your priority for this month? Like I said, my priority would be taking care of me, organizing everything so that I have like the priority, okay, on Mondays I'm gonna work. And this is something really, really important. So I use different days to do different things. Like, for example, Monday is my organizing day. So most of the time I'm doing videos for you guys, and I'm also just sharing like what's new. And so the priority for this month is, okay, my books and stuff. So I will organize it like Mondays and Tuesdays, another day that I also do the orders, because since the weekend I really don't ship anything because the weekend is always slow. So if any orders came in the weekend, Monday is the day that I'm making sure that everything gets ready to go out. So Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, I do most of my shipping. And then a Thursday, of course, is the prosperity. I work on the prosperity altar, shifting the altar. And then Friday is all about the rituals. It's all about the Venus energy, which sometimes I'll start the candles on Thursday. Sometimes I even start them weeks and weeks. Like right now is this new moon energy. So I make new moon water. I have certain crystals that I work with. I set goals and intentions. So the beginning of the month is always really important. Like today I use my Make-A-Wish powder in the front of my door to set those prosperity and wealth and healing goals for my household. Now, how can I improve my confidence? I'm a very confident person, but a lot of individuals tend to lack, like, and we all go through it, like, oh my gosh, should I call this person? Why? You know? So how do you improve your confidence? I feel like for me, my confidence will probably improve when I do my hair, because it's 3 different colors. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do my hair. So, you know, it's like little things that you want to be able to do, because maybe you've been, I'm not gonna say lazy, because with me, my skin, I have very sensitive skin. So I took some time off so my skin could be like healthy and healed. Things I should keep on doing, things I should stop doing. So there's other pros and cons, which is really important, because, okay, what should I keep doing? Well, I should keep adding to my Patreon. Especially the Spirit told me, Spirit tends to always share things with me that I need to work on, because certain things are gonna come in, and you know, so those are things that I know that I have to do. Things that I need to stop doing is definitely make sure that I don't add any more like new spells to my Etsy that are gonna take my time and energy. All right, self-improvement, habits to change. things skills to learn. I want to start learning more like copywriting, because I feel like that would be better for my work and my emails. Values to enhance, self-reflection. I love that. Self-reflection is really beautiful because it's about you looking at yourself and seeing yourself and being grateful for like how you look. So like you notice I chopped my hair off again, you know, just kind of like things that make you happy, changes that you make, just reflecting on those beautiful energies. Self-love journey. I feel loved when. And then these, I absolutely love these. So I take your time with this printable. It's really great that you do this during the new moon, because believe it or not, you're incorporating your intentions and you're also building emotion. Because if you look, I feel loved when. When do you feel loved? I feel loved when I sit down and journal, right? Or when I sit down and have movie time with like my husband and my kids. But when we find a good movie, not because me and my husband, we tend to argue about action movies and my dramas. So, but when we do stuff that like makes us happy, like for October, we went to the Keys and it was a wonderful time and experience. I also get to spend time with my grandchildren, like all those things. I feel confident when. I feel proud when. I feel blessed when. Productive activities. Making videos here with you, for me, is very productive because I share all these insights, ideas. I feel like I motivate you to do this, you know, things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my spiritual business. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for, definitely, number one, gratitude is my family. So, you know, just kind of like allowing these beautiful emotions to flow. And the reason that I chose this self-love questionnaires and journey and stuff is because it is the Chinese New Year's. It is Imbolc, which Imbolc is a time of reflection, because we're coming out of the winter months and we're not yet in spring. So we're like in the in-between. So we could reflect on the things that were and the things that are coming. So I absolutely love this energy. And I feel like this is really important. Don't rush. Take your time. Like you can see, these are mine and I haven't done them yet. I'm gonna do them now, and I wanted to share this all with you. Do I feel guilty if I put my need first? I used to feel really guilty when I would put myself first. You know, years ago, I would have never gone hermit this time. I would have worked through my birthday. I would have worked through all the energies, and I don't longer do that. You know, I'm first, because if I'm not 100% or I can't give it to you, then I'm drained. You know, it will make me even angry, you know, because when you feel less, you get angry, you get frustrated, and those are emotions that you don't want to have, because those are negative emotions that bring your energy and frequency down. How important is my own happiness? Extremely important, because your happiness is what shields you from negative energies. Your happiness is what opens the doors to the flow of your desires. In what ways do I show love for myself? Like I said to you, taking some time to do the things that you want to do for you. Taking times to say, hey guys, I don't want to hang out with you. Example, today I had 2 different people that offered me nice amounts of cash so I could do readings for them. And I said, hey, I'm in hermit mode. I'm apologize. If it's okay with you, we could definitely do it next week. And you know, other times I would be like, oh my God, no, because you always need a prosperity. You always want their prosperity. The prosperity is always wonderful, but is having that kind of assertive energy to be like, hey, I could take care of you next week, but this week I can't because I'm taking care of me. You know, very loving. And then of course my great supportive followers, they understand. You know, they're like, oh, that's awesome, no problem, I'll talk to you next week. You know, and if some people do get angry, well then they weren't really supposed to be part of your, you know, it's not about the neediness, which I used to always give to. It's not good. You have to be loving and giving and everything, but there's also has to be an in between, a balance. In what ways do I show love for myself? I just shared it. And then this one has already pictures on them, but I just used that so you could add your own pictures of where do you want to go, what do you want to do. And it says add your own vision photos. Like I said, my vision photos are always, I like to go to Pinterest. Google tends to be very boring. Pinterest has a lot of great stuff, but then I like to add like real stuff. Like, for example, I am house hunting, so I will download real pictures of the houses that I love, that I want to be a part of. If I want to start a brick and mortar, I will put like a storefront, like what I would like, and just add pictures of yourself all around this. You want to make your vision photos as personal as possible. It's not just about grabbing some pictures that you think are cute. Grabbing pictures that really resonate with you, that really look like you, and then maybe they're putting yourself to it or adding elements of yourself, you know, in the photo. And this is the same thing, the vision board and my magic. I left this open so you could just flow. Like I would do, I'm truly grateful, I'm so happy, you know, just kind of script. Use this for your scripting. I found, and it's gonna be part of my new journal. I don't think I have it here. Let me see. I know I wrote it somewhere. Yeah, I don't have it. I have new scripting prompts that someone shared and I fell in love with them. And I was like, I'm gonna add this to the new scripting printables. So I don't know, I can't tell you them here because I don't have them in front of me, but I will be sharing them as a printable. Now I just created my new postcards that I will add to the packages. I thought they were super cute, and the reason I'm sharing this with you is of course because you're my Patreons and I like to share all the beauty that I create for my spiritual business that you guys all magically support. And there's a 30% off coupon that says Witchy You. So for those of you that because some of you get your moon boxes that will be going out this week, and we will be talking about the March energy, which I don't know if we did. Now this video, it goes first on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon, you saw this in the beautiful energy of February 1st, 2022. And if you're not, you get it a little later. Now, the year of the tiger, that's what we talked about, the water tiger energy, but we are going to be talking about the energy of March, because someone asked me what we're gonna do in the moon box, and I had it written down here. I had it organized here. Oh, I love that. Here it is. Okay. Oh, I like this. So it's super funny because, so it's really funny. I'm sorry, I got a call. So am I. Because I shared with you all in a couple of videos ago that I created a special oil with Spirit. That Spirit said, hey Daisy, this is just for you and your rituals. And we opened it here during the Venus energy. It smells like rose water. It's really, really amazing. And I expressed to you that my Moonbox Patreons will be getting that oil, because first of all, I don't have a lot of it. I only have a couple of bottles, and I go through them for my spiritual work, and of course I use it personally. Now look at this. So the full moon energy on March 18th, it's really beautiful, and the color of the day is the color of rose. So I thought it was like so perfect that I'm sending, you know, Spirit's like, send this to your moon box people, because it talks about the energy of rose. But the full moon is in Virgo, and I really think it's beautiful because it talks about the Indian holiday known as Holi, and it's a celebration of love, laughter, forgiveness, and the arrival of spring. It says, today empower 6 to 8 inch ribbons in the sunlight or a candlelight if the sun isn't out, but to be careful to hold them in a safe distance away from the flame. one for each color of the rainbow. As you empower them, feel that they are absorbing the energies of joy and positivity. Braid them together and see yourself weaving bright light into them as you braid. Bunch or coil the braid and hold it to your heart with both hands. Feel even more bright light at your heart and send it into the charm. Hang it above your front door for all around positivity, or place it near a photo of anyone you like to bless with positive energy. Absolutely loved this ritual, and I thought it was wonderful for the energy of the full moon. So you guys are gonna get something really cool with your moon boxes. Now, as I said before, the moon boxes, I'm trying to play catch up so I don't feel overwhelmed, because what happens is that sometimes the boxes go out late. Like for example, my moon boxes, today is the 1st, and I'll probably send them out by Saturday. So that means that they really don't go out by till Monday or Tuesday. That kind of like not great if you're trying to work on energies of the month, because it's all about preparation, taking your time, getting the goodies, and being able to work on them. So spirits like Daisy, why are you over exasperating yourself? You need to be a month ahead. So February, you don't send February, you send March. And the worst part is that when you go to the Patreon, that's what it says. If you get February, if you pay for February, you're actually getting March. So this month we're playing catch up. So we're gonna do, of course, the energy for the full moon in February, but you're also getting the energy of March. So you're gonna get extra goodies and your moon box this month. And then in March, we focus on April. So I love that. And with that, I'm also going to be sharing a lot of rituals here with you guys as Spirit asks me to. And I think that rainbow ritual is going to be quite beautiful for March. So Patreons, as you guys are my besties, you guys will be part of these rituals first. Now, my on-call altar people, you guys paid for the on-call altar service, so you are automatically part of the rituals because that is part of your service. So just want to make sure that you all know this. You don't have to get them because this is already part of what you are, supporting and paying for. All right, I think we talked about a lot. Remember, this divine energy of 222 is all about revisiting, reflecting, and staying in grace, staying in happiness, in joy, and bliss, in abundance, not allowing the outside noise and negativity come into way. And it's really hard because a lot of us have people around us that are very negative, or they're not in good states. So I'm not going to tell you to ignore anybody, but if you could try to keep maybe the negative phone calls to, because sometimes it's our family, and we have to answer the phone because they're our parents, or they're our siblings, or they're our children, so keep it, or change the conversation. It's really, really important that you stay in a very high frequency state, especially in this frequency. This portal is open until the 22nd, and then it closes for a little while and it reopens again in May. I will talk about that in a later time, because if not, my videos are going to be hours and hours and hours long. May is also going to be an extremely beautiful and powerful energy. But right now, focus on now. Use your printables. Take all that energy in and work upon them. And I will talk to you all soon. You have a magical 222.